What's going on, guys? It's your boy the GCC, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the top 5 Clone Wars sets that LEGO needs to make. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is the Imperial Troopers Battle Pack. Now technically this is kind of like after the Clone Wars, but obviously because you're getting a bunch of clones in this set, I'm considering it a Clone Wars set. So it looks like you would get Captain Howzer, which would be really cool to have. I would love to have another named clone trooper, and especially Captain Howzer. I just love his armor design, and I loved his little character arc in, I think it was like 2 or 3 episodes of the Bad Batch. It also looks like you would get a couple of Phase 2 white clone troopers, which would be really cool. I know we are getting them in the 2024 Clone Battle Pack, but to get 2 more of those would be really cool. And then also, it looks like you would get 2 Elite Squad Troopers, which would be really cool as well. They were like kind of like Crosshair's little group in the beginning of the Bad Batch Season 1, so it'd be really cool to get them, even though they're like technically not clones, but they still have clone armor, if that makes sense. So that'd be really cool to get them as well. And that looks like you would also have a little probe droid build, which I think is very appropriate. It also looks like you would get a small ATRT build, except the only problem with that is it looks pretty small, so I'd love to see it a little bit bigger. It also looks like you get a BARC speeder build. We've had plenty of BARC speeders in the past, so that's probably not going to be anything different, maybe except for the color scheme and stuff like that. This is a pretty decent sized battle pack, so I definitely could see LEGO putting this as a $30 battle pack, just kind of like that original 501st battle pack. Unfortunately, it's a little expensive, but you definitely are getting some awesome minifigures, and the builds, I mean, you know, are pretty good. But I just love all the minifigures, and I think it'd be really cool to get that name clone trooper Captain Howzer, as well as those plain Phase 2 white clone troopers and some of those elite squad troopers that we've never seen before. So I think that'd be pretty cool. I love this set. I'm hoping they do more Bad Batch sets in the future, and also more Clone Wars sets, so this could fit in both categories. But anyway, I love this set. Now let's move on to our next set. All right, guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Galactic Marines Battle Pack. Now, I really love this Battle Pack. I definitely could see this set going for a nice $20, because that is where Battle Packs are supposed to be. And obviously, it does not look like you're getting too much in this Battle Pack, which is completely fine. Anyway, getting to the minifigures, it looks like you get 4 solid minifigures. The first minifigure that we're going to be talking about is Commander Bakara. Now, I know this is a Battle Pack, so that would not be ideal to get Commander Bakara in the set, because obviously, when you army build the set, you're going to have a ton of Commander Bakaras, which is kind of unfortunate, but I just love the design of Commander Bakara, and I still want him in a set. Hopefully we get like a ATUT. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, or like the one that was on my Gito during Order 66. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong with the name, but it also looks like you would get 3 Galactic regular Marines, which would be really cool. They really remind me of the Imperial Snow Troopers, like with the helmet and stuff like that. So LEGO could just, you know, change the helmet up, put some red on it, and, you know, make it Galactic Marine. I just want my Galactic Marines. I think they would be super cool to have. It also looks like you would get a small ATRT build, which I think is appropriate, you know, with those red and white color scheme, which I think is nice, which will represent the Galactic Marines. I would love to see maybe a small other little build in this set to include. I just kind of feel like, you know, to make your $20 worth, I definitely think this would be really cool to have, and I'm hoping LEGO makes it soon. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It is meme set time, and today we have a collectible minifigure. This is Ezra Bridger the Painter, which I think is awesome. It'd be really cool to get an updated Ezra Bridger. I would love to see him with his new outfit and new look from the Ahsoka show. I'm hoping we get some more Ahsoka sets, you know, next year with maybe like Thrawn's Chimera, Star Destroyer, or Ezra, or something like that. But anyway, this Ezra minifigure looks absolutely amazing. Of course, you guys can see the polybag artwork. He is holding up his hands. He has the paintbrush in his mouth, and he is painting Ahsoka on a animal. I'm pretty sure it looks like a wolf, but I could be wrong. I love how you get the painter stick and, you know, the board that he is painting on. It just looks absolutely amazing. Ezra looks pretty good as well. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's like Obi-Wan's robes from Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, just like recolored, but he looks pretty good. I love the blue eyes and the long hair. I would definitely love to see this minifigure actually happen in the future, as I just talked about. But anyway, though, for the memes, I love this. I love how he's becoming Ezra Bridger the Painter, and of course he has to be painting Ahsoka. I think that's awesome. I love this minifigure. Maybe we'll get it for the May 4th promo next year. Anyway, now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is a brand new 212 Legion Clone Trooper Battle Pack. Now I know you're probably thinking, well, we just got the ATT back in the summer of 2022, but I know, but it would just be amazing to have a 212 Battle Pack included in this set. It looks like you would get another Commander Cody minifigure, but I know if LEGO made this, they would probably take that out and put like a 212 Airborne Trooper, or just like give the Clone Trooper some accessories and stuff like that, so you can, like, you know, have them as a commander or captain or something like that. set. You know what LEGO does nowadays. The only thing about this set is that you would probably get the double holes on the 212th, and of course the awful helmet markings on the 212th minifigures themselves. So I don't know. I mean, it kind of sucks, but I would always have optimism they would fix their mistakes, and hopefully they would be better than before with the correct markings. But I think this would be awesome to have. Of course, you would get that Tri-Droid build that we saw back in the 2014 212th Battle Pack, and then of course we would get that Crab Droid. We all have been wanting that Crab Droid build. We did not get it in the ATTE, but I think this would be an awesome place to put that in there. Of course, I definitely could see this set going for probably around $30. Again, you do get 4 solid clone troopers and 2 B1 battle droids, and of course the 2 builds. So yeah, definitely $30, but I think this is worth it. I know it might be a little expensive, but as long as LEGO just fixes the 212th minifigures, I think this would be awesome to have. Now let's move on to our next set. All right, lads, the final set that we're going to be talking about today is the Betrayal Above Bracca scene, which I think is an awesome set. Obviously, this was featured in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order video game, I think, which released back in 2019. Now, it's crazy to think how old this game is, but I love this Order 66 scene. Obviously, you would get Jaro Tapal, as you guys can see on the left, Padawan Cal Kestis, as you guys can see in the middle, and it looks like you would get 2 13th Battalion clone troopers, which is awesome, and we've never had them before. The hallway itself looks really clean. Obviously, this was featured on a Venator class Star Destroyer, and you would have some functions so you could throw your minifigures up in the air. But I do not think the sliding door would actually slide, unfortunately, but I wish it would have maybe some function so the panels can come down on the side or something like that. It'd be a great way to get those exclusive Jedi minifigures we've never had before, and of course some more Phase 2 clone troopers. I always need some more Phase 2 clone troopers, so I'll take anything that we get. I definitely could see this set going for $20 or $30, probably closer to that $30 range, just because that's where LEGO likes to put it. But I think this is an awesome set. Congratulations, guys, you have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together, and I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome Clone Wars sets. Shout out to Brick Wizard 59, Azotic Productions, and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the channel big time, and honestly, you would make my day. Also, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the video big time. I know I say that a lot, guys, but it really would mean a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.